So that's 6 egg whites, which need to be whisked till they're gleaming and satiny. Now this is the stage, and I want to start adding the sugar. Can you see these beautiful, white, smooth, satiny peaks? This is why a pavlova is called a pavlova. It was created in honour of Anna Pavlova, the ballerina, after a no doubt fabulous performance in Swan Lake. And this is her bending over with all her tulle. But first, the sugar, because meringue really is just sugar and egg whites. 300 grams of sugar for the 6 egg whites. Just add a spoonful at a time, serenely, slowly, unworriedly. The last bit in 1. I am not much of a scientist. In fact, my school report said that I managed rather well considering I had absolutely no flair for the subject. But I do know that if you add vinegar to a meringue base when you're making a pav, it ensures that the inside stays gooey and marshmallowy while the outside crisps up. And this is what we want. And this is where Anna Pavlova's gleaming white swan gets turned into the mucky duck version of the pav. Cocoa, beautiful brown dust, 3 spoonfuls. Sieve it, because otherwise you will get horrible grainy lumps. Wonderful Aztec hillside I'm making here. I made the chocolate pav simply because I am so addicted both to making and eating pavlova. I just thought one day I wanted to do something a bit different. And as Mae West said, too much of a good thing can be wonderful. So I added some chocolate, and it's this bit that makes the difference. So get the best dark chocolate you can, half a bar, about 50 grams, and chop it into wonderful dark splinters. And the point about this is that these little chocolate bits will stay molten like nuggets of melting chocolate in the meringue. Add these to the cocoa dusted meringue and serenely and confidently fold in the cocoa, vinegar and chocolate. Just keep turning the spoon round and down until everything is gently combined. And now I'm ready to mound the meringue onto the tin. I find if you dollop teeny bits of meringue onto the tin, it keeps the paper from moving about when you're actually building up the pav base. And then mound pleasurably, slowly, as smooth as you go. The trick with the pavlova, along with the vinegar, is that when you put it in the oven, you put it in at a much hotter temperature than you normally would with a meringue, 180, which is gas mark 4. And the minute it goes in, you turn it down to gas mark 2, 150. And this means that the outside sears to a sudden crisp, but the inside cooks slowly and gently, so you have that brown, melting, gooey marshmallow interior. Smooth this down. This will need about an hour and a quarter to cook, and then once it's cool I can slather it with cream and cover it with raspberries. Well, the meringue base has been out of the oven and should be cooled and is beautiful. Don't be alarmed when you see these cratery splinters. It's meant to be like that, not least because you can now see all these lovely gooey bits of dark chewy chocolate underneath the crust. And anyway, this is not conveyor belt cookery, it's home food. It's meant to look like this. On top of the dusty cocoa layer, a fat, gleaming wodge of double cream. I wouldn't worry about doing this too neatly, just sort of splosh it on. Then all it needs on top is a sort of tumbling layer of raspberries, all crimson matness. Fabulous. And here they come. finally, a bit of dark chocolate, just roughly shaved over. I have a weakness for all pavs, but especially this darkly glowing beauty. This is very easy to make and very easy to eat. There is one difficult piece in between, and that's actually cutting it. But greed finds a way.